Good morning. I'm working on Tuesday Instagram. I always do a diagnostic as the anchor. For placement lock, the first slide will usually say the thing that if you read it, you'll feel like that's me. And I'm doing that as I'm creating it. So you keep declaring you've arrived and the field won't move. Declaration without structure reads as echo. No fixed placement, no response. Use PB tool 006 law lock to check your structure. I talk on the mechanics of the PB system because I don't want to be too long-winded and boring. But you'll hear me say structure and law and placement and tone a lot because and movement. I'll frequently say this isn't mindset because I've gone through that. I've been like changing my mindset, but nothing in my life actually changed. So that's where the PB system was born from. It's based on mechanics, and that is how things change, recode in your life. You have structure, that's the form that you take. So I might be mindset wise thinking, I'm the best, I can do this. But if your structure doesn't actually hold that, nothing builds. Law is the governing mechanic of what your structure is. Then you have placement. Placement refers to your system. That's the word I use for you or other things. So like Jagger and Harley, they're their own system, but the system moves through you. So placement refers to the state of your system. Are you in collapse, echo, silence, or flicker? So there's different categories within placement. Your state, your function. So that was last week, PB Applied episode when I was in exhaustion, depleting all resources because I was basing everything off the wrong role. I thought I was in build and I was checking my structure and saying, well, my structure's holding, but I had to compare being a signal holder and focused on that while trying to build, but the focus wasn't on the build. You can still build, you can do things, do your to-do list, but it's based on, am I holding signal while I'm doing those things? Which I wasn't. You have thread within there. So are you on thread or are you misreading it? So just the live thing that you need to work on. So the thread might be focus on Instagram diagnostic. And then if I follow the live thread, it builds a lot more easily without resistance. But if I decided, no, I want to be taking all this camera stuff and working on my PB Applied episode, but I just keep getting resistance, I'm not following the live thread. Signal. So that's what most people would think of as like your vibe or what you're projecting, you're transmitting. So I might be saying, I'm the best at this, but if I don't have the architecture, if I don't have the structure underneath it, there's nothing that actually carries it forward. Again, I went through that. I'd be like, okay, I can do this, but there was nothing to hold it. So I found it dissolved. It didn't actually go anywhere. And then you've got movement, which move as that. It's so hard with the PB system, just so you know, because I've never seen anything else like this anywhere. So when I try and talk to people about it, they have these preconceived ideas of the words and the layout, and they just have no idea of what this system is. Like I'll say tracking, it's not the GPS. Tracking means I'm tracking your system's movement and we recalibrate. You look at law, placement, the thread, what is the field doing, and we recalibrate. So the whole thing is, I'm going to have melts, I'm going to struggle with the kids next door making all the noise, and then I'll go out there and tell them to be quiet. Escalated that situation because I didn't handle it great. When I say recode reality, what that means is when I'm holding that structure and I'm law locked with that base, the kids across the road can make their noise. It can still happen, but I won't be misplaced in my structure. I won't lose form because of that noise. That's what recoding reality looks like. Or, fingers crossed, they're not there even making the noise at all. So that's a little rundown on the PB system. It doesn't show me how long I was talking for. Golly gosh, chaos in the field today. So that is my field feedback. No clear lock, no clear move to make. So the chaos in the field, what do I mean? So how that looked today was Jagger's broken her gentle leader, chewed through her harness, and my hands-free lead broke. So 3 things to be able to walk the dog all broke. Then I tried to buy runners, and well, I did buy runners, and then I got an email like 10 hours later saying it's not in stock, here's a refund. Tried to buy runners from another website and my email was invalid, so I couldn't check out after putting them in my little shopping online basket. So that's what, yes, chaos in the field looks like. I just use it as data and think, okay, what's it called when you're in the plane and it's bumpy? I can't remember, but like, okay, we got bumpiness at the moment, no clear lock, hold shape, hold structure, and I'll know when there's the move to make that's clean. But you still buy the shoes, but big moves, cleaner locks, none available at the moment. Nice. With me while I'm going to record for Instagram an activation video, so hopefully I do get it in the one shot and I'll talk to you after. So I've got to reach behind this camera to press record. No, didn't press. Alright, I have just recorded on effort versus build. So you know when a move locks and it builds because you have internal and external, they match. So internal could be clarity and then external was the field response. You did see some level of confirmation. And this week you've seen a lot of both sides, whether it's been me slipping while trying to take my photo or me recording for an Instagram video or me prepping the diagnostic slides for Instagram and laughing at myself because it's exactly for me needed. Also me tracking talking about what's going on in the field, a lot of chaos. I'll leave it at that. Read the system, run the tools, recode your life at thepbway.com.